Yo guys, what's up? Welcome on to the live stream here on the Chill Out Flight channel. And I was hoping to get a stream away a bit earlier than today, than we have done tonight. But I spent the whole day redoing my system, and I took it all apart, cleaned it out. It got very dusty, and yeah, I thought I was going to get it put back together quicker than I did. But obviously, it's taken a bit longer than I thought it. Slide X, yo dude, how's it going, mate? Welcome along. So we are on the ground down here in Warsaw, and we're going to have a little trip across to Prague to check out the new scenery that I mentioned last night that I was going to buy from ORBX for the for Prague, which looks really, really good. So we have that. Flight time's not that long. Let's have a look. Where's this flight plan? Flight time's 52 minutes, so it should be quite a nice little hop across. We are down there. We're going to fly a lot. A32NX, the latest fly-by-wire experimental version, and we'll go down and get it set up. It's on the ground down there somewhere, wherever I parked it, somewhere around here I think, or that might be it, one of the two. It's completely cold and dark. We need to go set it up. We'll get some passengers, and we also want to check out the new pushback tool that we got to do with the pre-planned pushback. Like if you ever used X-Plane, the better pushback in X-Plane, it's now pretty much like that. So yeah, quite cool. Some exciting stuff to check out, and a nice freeway scenery for Warsaw just here. And we got the, like I said, ORBX down in Prague. So we'll hop on down to the aircraft if I can find it. There it is, and we'll go have a quick look at that. I'll pop you in the full screen. Where's it gone? There it is. There it is in the nice 320 Neo as usual. Completely cold and dark, like I said. We'll go and get it set up. We do need to grab some passengers. I'm going to turn the sim volume up a little bit as well. But yeah, let's go and crack on. Let's get it set up and let's get ourselves away to Prague. So if we're going to turn on the fly pad, we should have two now. We've got one on the first officer's side as well, and obviously the captain's side. And if we nip on the overhead, get all that turned on. A few clicks and clunks. We'll arm the emergency lights. APU can come on. We'll give that 3 seconds and we'll hit start. Cruise supply, ground control, and we'll align the IRSs. No smoking sign can come on. And for now, I think we'll do the APU test. If we can get that there. And the engine 1 fire test. And engine number DOS. Cool, so we've got all that sorted out. That is good. We'll have the nav logo light on. And we'll go and jump in. We'll load up the flight pan in the EFB. We'll go and check out our routing and the fuel we may require for this trip. We are on the North Europe server. If you do want to fly along, jump on down to Warsaw and fly along with us as well if you like. Just brighten up a few of these screens. Cool, let's go and get the flight plan loaded up. There it is. Let's have a look. That's the weather like down where we are at the minute. It's variable at 1 knot, so light winds. 2 degrees, so a bit chilly. High pressure 1029, no sig. And into Prague, what we got down there. 120.11, Cav OK, 3 degrees. Minus 16 tonight and minus 12. Ouchie, that is chilly. 1023, and obviously no sig down there as well. Good stuff. So let's go and actually we're going to look at the fuel, won't we? That's what we're going to do. Where is the fuel? Let's have a quick look. Block fuel, we need 6 tons more or less. So if we put in 6.5, that should quite happily cover us for what we need. And with that all being done, let's go and grab. Actually, I forgot to load up PackX. Let's get that going. Yo, Sitka. To be honest, I use the keyboard very, very rarely. I use the mouse, and if you can see, I've got the Thrustmaster thrust levers, and I've also got the side stick as well. There's not really much you can do with the keyboard. I only use the keyboard to flip between the views, but the keyboard is nothing. I wouldn't bother using that if I were you. Xbox controller, if that's what you've got, will be much better than the keyboard. So what we've got the 6 tons of fuel in. Flight plan, as we said, is here. We are going to be flying 52 minutes, and we have, how far we're going to fly? 333 miles. So we've got the fuel in. That all looks good. And we'll jump down here to the McDo. We should have a valid air rack, ideally. We do 23rd of March, and we're going to do the usual setup. AOC, init press, and we'll grab those details from SimBrief. We are 21:25 from, like I said, Warsaw down to Prague. 52 minutes estimate time en route. And if we go and grab the payload, we have 174 passengers coming across tonight, and we'll start the boarding. Well, that must be set to instant because that was rather quick. Anyway, cool, so we got that. Let's go do the init request. And while we do that, we may as well. A bit of music on as well. So, cool, so flight level 340 for the cruise, cost index of 5. And we're going to put in our fuel in the block, and 0 fuel weight should be ready. So there it is. Alternate fuel was going to be 1.7 tons. Not entirely sure where Lima Echo Juliet is, but that's where we're heading off to. So we need 1.7 for the alternates. Wind components, which is plus 14. Nice little tailwind. And so that is that all set up. Let's go and crack on with the flight plan, and we can see where we're going to head off from. Let's have a quick look. Where's it gone? There it is. Runway 33, and it's the Soccer 5 kilo departure. 33. Soccer 5 kilo departure. And then arrival. We're going to go in runway 12 on the ILS. And ILS. And it's going to be the Golub 3 Papa arrival in. So there that is. And right, let's go to grab the chart and find out which way we're going to go in here. Let's have a look. Here it is. We're going to come in from Golub up in the north. Golub 3 Papa, which is going to go via. So Avemi is just there. We do have Avemi in. We've also got Papa Romeo 962. Is that available for us? Not in there. Or Somis. So it would seem that we're going to go via Ivemi for the initial approach fix, and then Papa Romeo 961 to 962 to join the ILS that way in. Let's go and put Ivemi in. We can adjust that on the way in. If it doesn't look very good, let's go and have a quick look at the plan. There we are. So we're going to head north, then we're going to go west towards Prague. Should be more or less a westerly flight all the way across. Yeah, Ivemi, and then whatever the hell that is up there. Manual leg, actually, if that's a manual leg. By the looks of things. And then we'll vector ourselves in after that. Manual leg, Ivemi. And then hopefully there should be a route onto the ILS, which there is just there. However, it does have 2 Ivemis in, so we're going to get rid of one of them. There's Ivemi before the manual leg, and then if we get rid of that second Ivemi, that might sort that out a little bit. Let's just get rid of that. Or maybe not. We'll sort that out on our way in. a bit later on. Cool, so let's go and we'll crack that back to arc, get the constraints on, and we'll set the QNH, which is 1029. Nice and warm. APU is available, that's good. Let's go and get some fuel pumps on. And what we'll do is let's go and grab the performance tool and see what we need to do with this. So we are at Echo Papa Whiskey Alpha, I think, if I get that right. I always get it wrong. Hopefully it should say Warsaw, there it is. We're going off runway 33. Let's grab the METAR. Still doesn't like to grab the METAR. I'm going to just quickly close that and reopen it again. It should get the METAR for us. But for some reason, it sometimes has a bit of an issue. Three, get METAR. Right, well, we'll put that in ourselves and then see what it's going to give us. If we go back to there, we can get the METAR. So the wind is going to be one variable at 1 knot. So if we put in 000 at 1, outside air temperature is 2 degrees. QNH is QNH 1029. Runway is dry, anti-ice will be on, and the takeoff weight we need now out of the McDo 66.9. And I'll bring this across for you to see in just a minute. Forward takeoff thrust will be flex. So if we grab this now, there we go. Climb thrust, and then config 1+F. Air conditioning, we'll put packs on, and let's see what it's going to give us. There we go. So we have a flex of 66, 51, 51, 51, 13, 51. For that, green dot is 220. So let's go and put that in for the performance. So 151 all the way down. 151, 151. Flaps are going to be 1. And flex will be 66. And yeah, that reckons we got green dot at 220, and this has given us a green dot at 220 as well. And we need 1351 put in the thrust reduction acceleration can go in, and also engine out. Good stuff. So that is sorted. We've done the init A, init B is sorted, flight plan is now all sorted, performance is sorted, we've done the weight balance and the init press weight balance all done, so we're done. We've checked the rad nav. If there's anything else we need to do with that, let's have a look. So on the departure out, we've got any VORs might want to tune in, nothing on there. So we'll leave that alone. Initial climb is going to be 6,000 feet. $6,000 feet is set there. We've got the constraint on it. That is all good. I think we are good to have a look at our pushback and whichever way we're going to taxi out. So runway 33 we're heading for, which is, where is 33? All the way down here. So we're going to push back and we're just going to taxi all the way down. Apron 5 Alpha, 5 Bravo, Alpha 4, Alpha 5, and we'll come down to Hotel 2. I think that'll do the job. So we're going to push back. If we have a look outside, we're going to push back, and yeah, we're just going to push back to here more or less, and then we can taxi. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we're just going to taxi all the way down here, basically where that plane's heading to. Straight taxi out. So we'll push back to about here, will come forward, out, and all the way along down there. So for those of you who haven't seen it, this is the new pushback. We can pre-plan that now. It should give us a view of the airport and where we can go, which is quite cool when it loads up. Here we go. So if I zoom us out a little bit. Oh, I'll knock the microphone over at the same time. Rather useful thing to do. This should hopefully. That's where we're parked. We're going to come back here and then to there. So if we set that like that, we can hit enter. That's our pushback plan now. That'll do it all for us, which is quite cool. So we can just leave that for a second. We'll jump back in the flight deck. Everything else is good. Doors are all shut. Let's request a pushback. And we'll get going.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross check.
Just wait for that to get ready, and this we'll get ourselves going, and we'll do the rest of the bits and bobs in minutes. I think everything else is all good. Should have a tug. There it is.
Okay, sir. The bypass unit is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
Parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set, lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Right, parking brake can be released.
Parking brakes are released.
And with that, we can go and do our stuff, knowing that the pushback is now going to take care of the rest for us. There's PSI engine 2, and we'll get it started. And we'll start the timer. There's N2. Can just quickly nip and set up a wing view. There we go. And as you can see, the pushback is doing it all for us. We should be facing the right way once we're finished. Just wait for this to start. We'll have auto brake, can come to max. And the rest of it we'll take care of in a minute. There's engine number 2 available, so we'll go with number 1. And there's the N2. Right, when that's doing that, let's have a look at the flight controls. We have elevators full up, full down, neutral, ailerons full right, full left, and neutral as well, and we'll do the rudder pedals, which are full left, full right, and also neutral. We'll pop that back to flight plan. And there we are now pushed there. We are pushed back. We can set the parking brake. And we get rid of the pushback. There we go. Cool. We will get predictive wind shear on. That can come on. We'll arm the spoilers. And there's engine number 1 started, so we can get rid of the APU. That can come off. That can come at taxi. Everything else looks good. We just need to just wait for this pushback to finish. Parking brake has already done. All gone. TCAS, we can put that to auto, clear that out. 2000, and we'll set that when we come to the hull point. Everything else we need to do, seatbelts are on, no smoking's on, park brake, ignition, we can go back to norm, and we're good to go. So quiet taxi out, take the first right out and then all the way along to runway 33. Let's get ourselves out of here. There we are. We'll grab the chart, just make sure we're going in the right direction, which we are. So we want to take the next available right exit off here. Pretty much. If we actually get ourselves on the taxi line would help. There we go. That's quite handy. That's our right hand turn out anyway, so we can keep coming this way. And immediately left. Yo, buddy, how's it going, mate? Ganja lover. Ganja lover. Welcome on, buddy. First left, and we'll head up down to the holding point of Hotel 1 for runway 33. Good stuff. Rudders definitely work, and so does the tiller. Perfect. Anyway, so as we're travelling down here, flaps can come to on. We'll ding dong the cabin crew, tell them to get themselves sat down. And auto brake can come to max. Perfect. They are flaps travel, we can do the takeoff config. All good. For the throttles, I think I paid. So initially, I only had the middle one, which I think was just was £70, and then I bought these two bits separately, which again were another 70. So about £140 for the throttle quadrant as it is, as you can see on the screen there. And then I'm from Newcastle in the UK, mate. Newcastle. Anyway, as we do this, let's just stop the music so we can hear the roar of these engines. So yeah, we're set £140 for the whole throttle quadrant, as you can see it now. And then I got the side stick, which again was another 65 when I bought that. Why can't I do the takeoff config check? So yeah, not cheap, not cheap. It's a very nice sim, to be fair. When it works and when it doesn't crash and whatever else, it's especially for the scenery and graphics, it's very nice. I mean, just look at that. That's pretty cool. But anyway, we're approaching the whole point. This next right will be where we're going to hold Hotel 2. It is, yes, for aviation lovers and sim. Yeah, it's pretty good, to be fair. I know that it's got its issues, but on the whole, using the fly-by-wire mod for this is much better. Let's go and get ourselves stopped here. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Right, landing lights on, and we can have that come to takeoff. That can come on. The auto brake issue is still there. It will not stay at max. There we go, that's better. Yo, Sabrina, how's it going? Haven't seen you for a while. That's that. We can get ourselves cracking. One last quick check of the chart to make sure we know what we're doing. Turn not below 1500 feet, max 220 knots on that left hand turn out. So I'm just going to go and pop that in. just to be on the safe side. So look, performance, climb out 220 can go in, it's pre-selected for that bit, and the rest of it is good. Auto brake is max, signs are on, cabin's advised, spoilers are armed. Flaps are at config 1+F, takeoff config normal, QNH 1029, ECAM memos, takeoff and no blue. There we go, let's go and get lined up. Let's get it going. If you use Navigraph, I don't like the panel bit at the top, to be honest. I've tried it out before. I still much prefer grabbing the just grabbing the other window from the other screen, to be honest with you. I have tried it. Let's get that lined up a little bit. There we go, that'll do. What's going on there? There we are. Right, I think we are good to we're good to head off now, so we'll get 50% N1. There it is. 1, 2 clicks forward. Manflex 66 SRS, auto thrust armed in blue. And we have 220 selected for that first left-hand turn. There's 100 knots. There's V1 and rotate, up we go. It's a positive climb, the gear's coming up. Then we have 220 speed selected for this turn. Then we'll go back into managed speed after that. See, what we did forget was TCAS. There we go. Leave a climb. Thrust climb, climb nav. 6,000 blue is the initial stop climb out. I'm good, Sabrina. Yes, thank you. How's life down in South Africa? Let's have a quick look out the window as we go out. I mean, how good does that look for a sim? It's pretty cool. Get the flaps in. With the flaps in, we can disarm the spoilers. That should have been closed, obviously. And there's that 220. Just for this turn, and we'll go back to managed speed. Sorry. Yeah, managed speed in just a sec. We may get a T-cast in a minute. There he is, 1500 below us. No, maybe not. He's gone below us now, so that's alright. 2,000 feet below. Cool. Managed speed again. And I think we're looking pretty good. We're going to head down this way. We're doing the soccer 5 kilo departure down to soccer, and then after that we are going to be, actually, when was that initial climb? It says 6,000 initial climb, but there's nothing else stopping us going a bit higher. We'll whack that into our cruise level 340. There it is. Thrust climb, open climb. That can come off, that can come off. And then for the rest of the routing we're going to go, let's have a quick look where we're at. down across pretty much the middle of Poland. Then we come into the northern half of Czechia, and then down towards Prague. Landing runway 12. So the arrival looks a little bit like this. We're doing the 3 Papa all the way down to here, which is the manual leg. After Ivemi, and then we'll vector ourselves in for that arrival. And there's standard set. Get that back on, and we'll just dim that a little bit. Right, let's nip back here. We are above 10,000 feet, so let's get rid of these landing lights, and we can turn the seatbelt signs off as well. And we are, there's Makos in 1 mile. Let's just have a quick look on here a minute. Where is Makos? 5.1 tons of fuel there. We got 5.9, so we've got plenty of fuel. Just while we climb out, I've forgotten to bring a drink in, so I'm just going to go and quickly grab another one. The one that I got there was pretty much empty. So I'll just be back with you guys in just 2 minutes. Hey, sorry guys, I always forget something when I start a stream, and this time again it was a drink. For some reason I can never remember to bring one with me. I don't know why. Anyway, how are we doing? Flight level 231 for 340, so we're getting up there nicely. Good stuff. A bit of traffic ahead. 35 to 3,000 feet. Sorry, 9,000 feet above us, which with this geezer I'm guessing just there. If we not that long of a flight, we probably can set up some of the stuff in the box for the arrival, like topper drop and some other bits and bobs. So if we have a look at the arrival now, we can get rid of this stuff, and let's go and grab this arrival. There's no height restrictions at all over there, and we're going to come in from the north anyway. So we've got 3.6 to the west, 3,000 feet MSA to the east, and 3.9 to the south. Platform altitude is 4,000 feet, so if we aim to be 4,000 feet at let's have a quick look where we're going to head to. Let's be at 4,000 feet by, where's 962? Let's be, say, 5,000 feet. 5,000 feet by 962, and then that way we can come down to 4,000 feet by the start of the ILS, which will give us, what's that? That's 5 miles, and then probably about a 10-mile final. Let's have a look where that is. 8.9. 8.9, yeah, is 10.3 miles, so that'll be fine. So yeah, let's be at 5,000 feet at Papa Romeo 962. Let's go and pop that in. So we're going to have as the fix Papa Romeo 962, and from flight level 340 to 5,000 feet, can't bother working out in my head, we need 91 miles roughly for that descent. We'll pop that in, and let's go and put another one in. We're going to put in Lima Kilo Papa Romeo. We're going to land on runway 12, and we'll put the reciprocal in for an extended descent line should we need it. 12 is going to be 303. As a radial there as well. Good stuff. So you can see there's our topper drop, and if we go a bit further I should be able to see there's the extended descent line if we need it as well, which with that manual leg we may just be able to vector ourselves in on the way as well. But from, I'm not sure why that is there. That's showing that manual leg because of this, which I guess is correct. We can hold it EPWA as well if we need to. Inbound course 1, 2, 3 right hand turns, but what we'll do is we'll come to EPWA and then we'll come round, and that is runway 12 just there. The Prague VOR, we can pop that in 12.6 a bit later on, but at the moment there's no need to worry about that. Good stuff. Gonna have a quick look at did I set up for Lancer or not? Sure I did. Let me just set that up over here. Ah, what's it done? Not that one. Start flight, there we are. Cool, where are we at? Keep that there. Excellent. So if we have a look, we got not far. Top of drop is in. Top of drop. Oh. Just under 120 miles left to go for that. So not long at all. Let's have a look at our shiny lot. There it is, look at that. Gee, how cool does that look? Let's have a cheeky screenshot. We'll try and let's grab that a minute. We'll attach that to Volanta. What is it doing? And then if we go and get Volanta, where's it at? There it is. Can I do that? Upload aircraft image, there we go. Let's go and pop this in so Volanta looks a bit right. Where's it going? There we are. Perfect. But yeah, look at this. Nice weather. What time have I got it in the sim? It's not live time, obviously. Yeah, so it's 4 o'clock UTC, so what's that in Central Europe? That'll be approaching, it's either 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the evening. Flights in Brazil, welcome buddy, how's it going mate? Hope you're doing well. There's Mac Alt Star, and hopefully Mac Alt Cruise any second while it captures that last 100 feet. It is Mac Alt Cruise. Let's go and have a quick look at these system pages. So engines we've used, we took 6.5 tons of fuel. We've used 1.2, almost 1.3 tons, which 1.3 onto 5.2 will be 6.5, which is about right. That's good. Bleed air is going in 203 down to 182 and down to 11, so into the packs, which is good. Pressure page 8.1 diff, 6,200 feet in the cabin. We got DC essential power and AC essential bus as well, which is all doing its stuff. 400 Hz, 115 volts. Hydraulics 3,000 psi in the green, blue and yellow, and you can see within the relevant levels. You see how that one's slightly lower than these two, which it should be. Fuel, like I said, we've used 1.3 tons now, which is about right. 5.1 left, and we got nicely balanced in the wings. APU obviously should be off, which it is. Nice and toasty in the cabin. Might be a little bit too toasty. Doors are all shut. No one tried to jump out. The wheels are still there. We've been nowhere dodgy where people may try and pinch them. Flight controls are doing what they should. System status is normal. Not sure why the progress bar at the top is showing that we completed the flight. Let me just have a quick look at that. Why is that being a bit dodge? It still thinks we've got 173 miles left, but yet this bar reckons we're finished. See if I can sort that out. The reason why it might be, it could be I got these the wrong way around. Should be EPWA. There we go. It's a bit better. Let's get rid of that. Nice afternoon, flying clearly across Poland at the minute. Let's see where we are actually. We are. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, midway through Poland at the minute. On our way to Latag. That's where we made that left-hand turn towards the south and into Prague. In what we got left? 197. Let's put something in the progress page. So let's just pop in the airport for now, which will be Lima Kilo Papa Romeo 12. That's the threshold for runway. We have 159 miles left. $159 left to run, which is quite a nice little Saturday trip out there. The scenery for Prague is extremely nice. For those of you who didn't see it on Discord earlier on, I just grab ORBX a second, but it is very nice scenery anytime today. Would be useful. There we go. We go and grab where's it? Prague, there it is. This looks rather nice. This is what we're going to head into. You can see a nice looks pretty cool. This is where we're heading to. Somewhere, if we try and get somewhere around here to park, right in the middle of the terminal, should be nice. I also did, like I said the other day, last night, I did buy, where's it gone? I did buy Rome Fiumicino as well. So tomorrow night's stream we'll be going to Rome. This is what we'll be doing. It's all installed. I checked it out. Looks absolutely awesome. It's a huge airport as well. All properly modelled. So yeah, tomorrow night's stream we'll be going from Milan in northern Italy down to Rome Fiumicino. I mean, look at that. Not the cheapest of airports to buy, but it's well worth it, I think. Compared to the other one I had installed, it's much better. It was, yeah, 19 euros it was. Looks pretty good. So, top drop. Less than 80 miles to run now before we start our downwards towards Prague. We got 65 miles left before that now, so it's quite cool. Like I said, the approach, slightly more fuel being burned in the left-hand engine compared to the right-hand engine. So it's got the same N1, but it's using more fuel, about 40 kilos of fuel more, doing 0.2 extra on the N2 as well. So left-hand side engine is working harder than the right. Quite interesting. Just go and get the engine page up again. So down here. Reckons it's used the same amount of fuel. It hasn't. It's used more now. If you see, it's now using more fuel than engine number one. What's the wind? Tailwind of 32 knots from the left. That's quite interesting to see. Right, anyway, let's get a bit of weather into Prague, what we got. Wind delights coming from southeast, 120.11, Cav OK, 3 degrees, QNH 1023. Look at that, minus 16 overnight, rather chilly. Certainly be getting de-iced if you were down there on the ground. I should have really got rid of the where's it gone? Throttle cam. There you go. You can see a bit more now of the flight deck. So yeah, I forgot to start Volanta as we left. There's our currents. That's where I started it. I missed the climb out, but that's where we started out. And then we'll check that out as we land. See if the landing rate is correct with the prediction on the screen. It'll come up. We could actually go and pop in now this the VOR into Prague. Let's have a look what it was. VOR 112.6. Let's go and pop that in. Ready for when we get there. That can go in, and we'll keep that on to there. It's 120. It's already picked it up. 121 miles. And it's got Papa Alpha 10995, which should be the Prague. Papa Alpha 10995. 123 for the final approach course as well, which is already coded in there nicely. Progress, 120 miles left. And let's go and pop the arrival weather in, seeing as we got that already. 120.11 for the wind. .120 at 11. QNH was 1023. Temperature was that 3 degrees? Yeah, 3 degrees. Right, transition altitude will be about right. Let's have a quick look. 5,000 feet. So 6,000 being the last flight level, then after that on the local QNH. And the barrow ref for here will be, let's have a quick look, straight in ILS, 1,360, which must mean, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the airport elevation. So it's quite high up. So we need to be aware of that as we come in. And 1,360 for the barrow ref. Pop that in. So our VAPS 133, VLS 128, flaps at 4, 147, slats 192. Clean speed is 212 for this arrival. Let's have a quick look on that. We've got about 20 miles left. Just a bit less. And the runway in, that's how long is the runway down in Prague. Massive, 3,250 metres. So we're going to try and vacate. That's the south apron. We'll try and vacate at Papa, then we take the left hand turn. We'll come off Papa at first left all the way along to Kilo Hotel Juliet is where we're going to aim to be, I think. So yeah, vacate at Papa, first left. Excellent. So this is our initial descent. We're going to go down to flight level 100. Nice bit of snow coming up. There we are. I should put that back to 10 a minute. We're still going to cross that blue line. We'll pull the knob and we'll start heading down. There it is. Let's make our way down. There we are. First idle open descent, flight level 100 for now, and we'll see where that ends up. And down we go, guys. Down we go. Close a few things down out the way in the background just while we do that. So we can check on our descent, make sure it's fast enough. So yeah, there's that manual leg. We still want to be, it's got 4,000 feet here, so that's going to be the platform that we're heading for. But yeah, 10,000 feet initially. So we've got 20, we need 60 miles. We've got 79 at the minute. But obviously we need to come down to about 16,000 feet. So 1632, 42, 48. Looks quite cool out there, doesn't it? Oh. Out the other side, perhaps. Look at this. Can't complain of that view, can you? Cannot complain of that view. have a quick look at this. So 23,000, we've got 13 left to go, so that's 13, 26, 39 miles roughly. To be at flight level 100, so 39, there's 40, so we're going to be there. And then we just need to come down another 6,000 feet by here, so that's looking like we are pretty much spot on. In terms of distance to run to the actual threshold, we have, yeah, 60 miles, 20,000 feet. We'll keep that coming down at the right, at that speed, I think, for now. Just the one sector flight tonight, I think, because I need to go and do some other bits and bobs. But we'll come back tomorrow night for another one. Or maybe tomorrow afternoon, actually. We'll do a daytime stream tomorrow into the new Rome Fiumicino scenery that we got. We're doing that at roughly about 2 or 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. For that one. We're going to start off in Milan Linate and go down to Rome. Depending on how we get on there, we'll do the return back into Milan as well, or vice versa. We'll start off in Rome Fiumicino up to Milan, turn around, and then come back into Rome, because that is the new scenery we want to check out. So it might be quite nice for the arrival in as well. So we'll start off in Rome, head to Milan, and then we'll go back to Rome as well. So 18,000 feet, we've got 8 to go, that's 24 miles. And then obviously down to the airport. We've now got 46 left to run, 46. So it'll be 17, 34, 44, and yeah, maybe slightly high now at the minute. But we can give ourselves a few extra miles once we make that right hand turn just here. If we are still a bit high, we'll just extend that downwind leg just a little bit more to get that height off. But I reckon that we should be good, to be honest. If we're going to be anything, we're only going to be about 1,000 feet from where we want to be. And as we discussed earlier on, we're going to be at... so look, we plan to be 5,000 feet by Papa Romeo 962. That then gives us 5 miles to be down to 4,000 feet for the start of the ILS. Glide slope sat quite early, 8.9 miles on the glide as well. So 10,000 feet to go to where we want to be. So that's Papa Romeo 962. 10,000 feet, 30 miles, we've got 37, so yeah, we're still cooking on gas there. Perfect. So as long as we keep coming down about 2,000 feet per minute, we should be good. Whether if we can get refreshed meta, let's have a quick look. I'm just going to do that and go back and load it again. There it is. 120 of 8, dropped by 3 knots. The wind temperatures dropped by a degree as well. There's now 2 degrees. I don't suppose that'll make much difference, but we'll just go and put 2 in. QNH is still 1023, and all of that is all of that's good. So we'll leave that how it is. That looks pretty nice down there, doesn't it? Lovely and green. We nip outside. as the sun starts to set over Prague. We'll just make sure we're doing what we're doing. So you can see the idea. That's the manual leg. That's where we're going to cut across, ideally for the intercept on the localizer. And the 962 point is in that cluster of crap just there. Might just be able to see them make the 2 out just here. That's where it worked out to be 5,000 feet. Anyway, so that's yo, Finnish pilot, how's it going, buddy? The Nordic updates has a bad glitch, so I recommend checking out before you fly there. Is that an update from a while back then? I'm not, because we flew into and around Sweden, didn't we, a couple of weeks back, and it seemed to be pretty good. Let's continue that descent down to 7,000 feet, and a bit of speed brake as well, just to get that speed off and keep the rate of descent up. I've got the ILS ident already, which is good, so we can cut across whenever we want now. We'll grab the localizer. Speed brake can go away again. There's a glide slope. Well above us at the minute. We need 5,000 feet, then 4,000 for the ILS. So we'll have low auto brake for this. Runway is plenty long enough. And we should be heading somewhere towards now this arrival. We grab that. There we are. So as we approach Ivemi, we'll then take a direct to that waypoint 962. That should sort us to where we want to be. Time travel Kool-Aid Kid, half an orange, and Asphyxia. If you like this song, it's quite early in the year for drinking Kool-Aid in the summer. It would be nice when the weather warms up though, wouldn't it? 7,000 feet, let's keep going down. 5,000 feet, thrust open. This should be a nice continuous descent approach if we get this spot on. If we have a look at Valanta, you should see we haven't stopped our descent yet, which is good. All the way down. There is Prague. This is where we're headed to. Not far at all left to go, up and around and back in again. There's runway 12. Ideally. Yeah, there's 12. So we said we're going to vacate at Papa, wasn't it? Papa immediately left, and then up towards the main terminal. We come along Lima, and then on to Hotel, and we're going to park somewhere in the middle here, which will be it's where we want to be. As we check out, like I said, check out this new awesome scenery by ORBX. we are QNH. We can go back on the local QNH now. Yes, yes, shush. I know you're not happy about that, but tough. Actually, what we have forgotten to do, seatbelt signs should have been on. Landing lights should have been on. And let's go back and we'll set up performance. We'll activate that approach phase. Get ourselves slow down, green dot. So there's that 5,000 feet we're on about. We're slightly early. We will activate that and that. AP2 can go in as well. For us ready to cut across. Shortly so. We will 961 will then take a direct to 962. That's a manual leg that we can't do anything about because it is actually in the flight plan. It's one thing you can't delete is a manual leg. It doesn't let you. So that in theory is where the Airbus thinks our flight plan stops. And then we get vectors from ATC. 4,000 feet is the next drop down after that. So here we are, green dot. Now we can, at this turn, we'll take flap 1. And that should start helping us. So we're going to have about a 15 mile final roughly. Looking at that. Airport is, in theory, should just be behind us. Can we see it? Where are you, airport? We're going to make a left-hand turn. Be 10 miles down here somewhere. I reckon that must be there. There it is. So 961. Let's go direct now to. Let's have a look where we want to go. 962 would work out nicely. Direct. That gets rid of that manual leg. We will take flap 1 as we make this turn. Should just tighten up that line a little bit. And with that, let's go down to 4,000 feet as well. Yeah, 15 mile final is pretty good. Auto brake should be low. There's locks. Is that going to be lock star in a minute? Will be. Ever so shortly. Why won't that go to low auto brake? There we go. There is lock star. And here we go. 4,000 feet, exactly where we wanted to be, really. 13.3 miles, and the airport is just there. There's the runway.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid, cameras like I did when I was 9, 'cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time.
Let's take flap 2. I'll get the throttle cam back up, and then rudder pedals ready as well.
when you've got tired eyes. Months go by, the time it flies, past the days that we drink Kool-Aid in the summertime. Years go by, the time it flies, past the days that we drink Kool-Aid in the summertime.
Let's get rid of the music now. We get the sim volume turned up, just so we can hear the call outs. 10 miles left. Everything else is good. Speed brake is low. We can actually go and now arm the spoilers. We'll take flap 3. Glide slope, there it is. It's coming to say hello. There's glide slope start. And down we go. So one last brief of what we're going to do when we come off. You can see us nicely on the ILS now. Should be, there we are, perfect.
2,500.
So it's going to be left onto Papa, immediately left again. And we may as well go flap full. There you go. The go around, if we need to go around, will be very quickly. Climb at 4,000 feet, so we'll keep that there. 21 knot headwind. That is not what the METAR said. Oh, was it wind? 120 at 8. We're getting 152 at 22. So that is not exactly what we were expecting. So the gear's down, signs are on, cabin's advised, spoilers are armed, we have low auto brake, flaps are full, ECAM memos, landing, no blue. And we should have 2 whites, 2 reds on the pappies. Quick look out the window, just last little look. Sweet. Right, feet on the rudder pedals. Finished pilot, cheers buddy. Let's see how we get on. First time into Prague as well. With this
1,000.
first time on a stream, first time for me as well, so looks quite nice. And the wind's just starting to drop off a little bit. We're expecting 120 at about 8 to 10 knots. So it has swung round to what the weather was actually showing before, so that's alright. You can see 500 feet, 1,600 feet showing that's the airport elevation of 1,200 feet, 400 feet land. There we go. Let's
300.
Let's get the autopilot off before I forget. Keep it coming down, nicely on the glide slope still. 3 reds, sorry, 3 whites, a little bit high, but I think that'll sort itself out in a second. Not bad. Centre line's bang on.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
There's the flare.
5.
And down we go. Reverse is green and we got decel. There's 80 knots. 60 reverse idle. Auto brake can come off. Guys, welcome for the first time on stream down into Prague. Felt like quite a nice land. The nose may have came down a little bit hard, but it didn't seem too bad. Didn't seem too bad. Let's just see where we're coming off. This should be, hopefully, Papa. Ideally. Just going to stop there just 1 second. Yeah, this next left will be Papa. Let's get ourselves off. Was it nice and buttery? Was it, finished pilot? I didn't see what the actual rate was, to be fair. So it's left here, then first left again onto Lima. This is ORBX Prague. It's very nice scenery. I'm looking forward to seeing it in a minute. Right, there we are. There's a vacator. Let's get the flaps and go back. Speed brakes disarmed. And as we do that, let's get that off. That off. That can come to taxi. That can get itself off, and we'll start the APU. So we're going to come off here, and it's this next left. For the main terminal, that is the south terminal. And here comes the main bit. All the way to Lima, then we'll take Kilo after that, I reckon. Which is going to be the first right into the terminal. But yeah, that was I enjoyed that flight. Not too long. It was very nice, little bit of a cruise. Scenery into Prague was nice as well. So yeah, very happy with that. Like I said, tomorrow afternoon we're going to go off from Rome up to Milan, Milan back down to Rome again. We'll do a 2-sector flight tomorrow at around 3 o'clock UK time. We'll do that. So if we take this, I should take this one or the next one. Let's go and have a look. Not this right. We'll take the next right, and that should take us to the main terminal. North Apron is where we're heading for, which will be this this right just here. If I can read a map properly, it should be. Hotel, yeah, and then around here. A little bit off that taxi line. That nose wheel steering with the tiller is very, very sensitive. I've noticed in this. Yeah, that's where it won't be. Anywhere in the right. Let's take this one. Are there any stands available? They haven't got a static aircraft. Well, let's try and take 19. 19 blue. If there's an aircraft there, we just go straight through it. But look at that, perfect, nothing on it. We've got Czech Airlines handling and Donata as well for the catering. Let's we'll stop there. Parking brake can be set, and we're just going to get the rest of these lights off. That's off, and APU is available. We'll shut down engine 2, engine 1. And see if we can get the jet bridge. Let's have a look. If we go here to there, forward door, passengers, external power baggage, and we'll get some catering there as well. Let's release passengers. There we are. So guys, there we are. Welcome down to Prague for the first time. With some awesome scenery. We're going to take a look at this scenery because I think it's well worth a little look if we get the camera drone out. And we'll whiz that up to there. Let's just go and take a little, if I can keep that microphone from falling over. Just going to take a quick little spin. Not that way. But there's the main terminal. If we head across here, you can see it's all the whole. See this Skyland. What's he flying? A32NX as well. There it is. The scenery at Prague is from ORBX finished pilot. ORBX. It is. If I show you, I've still got it open. There it is. Not that one. This one. Václav Havel Airport, Prague. There it is. This is the one. It was €21, but it's the whole thing's absolutely modelled perfectly. It's from here and all the way down to the south terminal as well, all the way over here. If we didn't want to come all the way up to the main bit, it's even got the south terminal modelled as well. Which is this one? As you can see, it's where the likes of EasyJet and Ryanair would be parking. It's even got, what's that sign say on there? Let's have a look. It's got all the O2, hypermarket, Pepco. There's the supermarket there as well. But yeah, it's modelled all the way across. I think that was well worth the €21, I think, to be honest. And there is the other side that we parked over this bit. There we are. There's our plane. Oh, not through there, but yeah, you get the idea. Very nice. Like I said, I've got the ORBX or MK Studios Rome for tomorrow afternoon as well, and ORBX Milan to go and play with. But for now, guys, I will leave that there, somewhere like that, perhaps. Thank you very much for coming along tonight, enjoying the flight. I enjoyed flying that little route down from Warsaw. Tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock UK time, we'll head back up in the A32NX from Rome up to Milan and then back down again for a little 2-sector Sunday afternoon out. We'll be on the North Europe server as usual. If you do want to fly along, I will post it in the Discord as well when we're going to get going. But guys, enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Finished pilot, thanks for coming along, buddy. I will see you all tomorrow afternoon for another live stream, guys. So take care, and I will see you. I'll see you then. Where is that button again? There it is.